So guys, before heading into the details of this video session, I want to categorically tell you now that a letter, an executive summary was sent to Donald Trump, briefing Trump on the situation of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And in that very executive summary that was sent to Donald Trump, the injustice carried out by Justice James Omotosho against Nnamdi Kanu was categorically stated. So into the details of the day. In this very video clip, there are 3 different videos I'll be displaying here for you guys to watch. These 3 videos are correlated to the various reactions surrounding Nnamdi Kanu's current stance. Sowore had something to say, Asabuja had something to say, and Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer had something to say. All 3 videos contains updates you need to know and watch regarding Kanu's release. And after watching these 3 videos, we are going to be heading straight to an important and vital message sent by Igbo community to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And that very message was sent to Tinubu, urging and telling him that Kanu should be released, that Kanu has no case to answer, that Nnamdi Kanu is innocent. Without wasting much of your time, let's head straight to the 3 videos I have for you today. And after watching these 3 videos, we are going to be heading straight to what the Igbo community has told Tinubu.
The judge is still going to go there and visit and apologize and confess. It happened to Fela. The judge who sentenced him, when Fela was there, he was sent to Maiduguri, Bama prison. The judge drove there from Lagos to go and apologize, wherever he was. The judge is still going to, Tinubu will still visit Nnamdi Kanu in prison.
What was going through your mind or your reaction when Justice James Omotosho was reading that life imprisonment judgment on November 20th?
Nothing. You know why? Because as of November 5, I had explained in a long tweet on my page and on my Facebook, on my social media handles, exactly what was going to happen on November 20th. 2 things were going to happen in November. They were actually supposed to have jailed Nnamdi Kanu on November 10th. But they realized at the last minute that it was Ken Saro-Wiwa's same day that they killed Ken Saro-Wiwa. Second, the sentence was supposed to be a death sentence. But because they could not get, the support they needed to carry it out, they decided to make it life. Omotosho, as of the time he went for a break to come and read the judgment, was still, what he had in his hand was a judgment for death sentence. If you see the passion with which he was reading the allegations against Nnamdi Kanu, one, the laborious and tedious way it was going on, he didn't write the judgment. You could tell. You could tell from his demeanor and his action that this was too much. A lot of mistakes. He couldn't mention his name, he said everything properly. And secondly, when he went back, they had to have another meeting with him. He said, look, I don't think we can carry out the death sentence. And that was why they settled for life. And then they imprisoned him, they settled for life, and took him to Sokoto the next day. The fastest transfer of a prisoner. And it was to send a message to the people on whose behalf he was sentenced to life. Because nobody should deceive you. Nnamdi Kanu's offense has nothing to do with what they read as his charges. Some of those charges are dead. Some of them no longer, some of the laws under which they do not exist, like the treason charge. You can't charge somebody for treason after 3 years of committing the offense. So they charge him almost 4 or 5 years after he committed the offense. Some of the charges restated had already been struck out. So it was just what they call trial and error. His offense is that he was asking for the breakup of the real estate called Nigeria.
The prison is not a 5-star hotel, so anybody that tells you he's comfortable is probably exaggerating. Of course he's not comfortable, but he's a very strong person. He's taking it well. He understood the risk, the great risk of being a freedom fighter, especially in a country such as ours that is not a well-ordered society. So he prepared his mind for occasions like this. But be that as it may, the decision to take him to Sokoto, very far away from Abuja, where in fact his vicinity to the Court of Appeal would have accorded him the opportunity to exercise his constitutional right to appeal. So that decision was too swift, and I believe also too insensitive to his right to fair hearing, because the next destination for him, of course, is the Court of Appeal, and it is of the record and well known to the whole world and to the court in particular, and to the correctional authorities and the federal government that Nnamdi Kanu, as of now, does not have any council of record. So taking him to Sokoto that way the very next day, with the full realization that his appeal was oncoming and was going to happen, smacks of insensitivity, and is a little bit suspicious as well. But I'm going to stop at that, and well, I hope things will improve as the days come by.
So one last question. Are you filing a case against the police?
Filing what?
A case against the police.
They attack Abia State Governor, Governor Oti, saying go visit Nnamdi Kanu. Again, what I want to tell on. Remember, say, armed robber where they arrest put for sale, where they arrest, where they sell, and people they go see them. People they go see them. Somebody where they sentence to death, people they go see them. Somebody will do dirty work, kidnapping in the prison or cell, people they go see them. Come be who they no catch we and kill person. They no catch we and buy person. They no catch we do this. Saying they fight for Biafra. They fight for your people. Now governor no go see them. The governor won't show, now OT won't show, now saying no be betrayal. He won't show that governor say he no there for betrayal. So those who where they attack him, make on a use on a sense. If you no one go see him, leave the man we go see him. We start is here, we sabi sell our brother's heart. We sabi betray our brother. We sabi to be informant in our handwork. Now informant now we they use it, and it's wrong. We start is we don't love ourselves. It don't go well. Arrest one full and man go sell now. Within 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you go see DPO come out, they don't release and they don't go. To bail somebody for not for sale, now how much? Then they pay money for to release. If they pay too much, they pay 2,000, they pay 3,000. But here, ordinary, if they crazy idiot, if they insult me, 2 fighting, 2 quarrel, police go take 20,000, they go take 50,000, they go take 100,000. But for not free of charge. For not free of charge to release person. One alhaji go make call, the person go free. Highest 2,000 or 3,000. But for here, they're gonna call 200,000, 100,000. They use us make money. Uniform people they use we here make money, cash out.
So guys, straight into the details of the day, and according to Daily Posts, it said, listen to good advice, release Nnamdi Kanu, Igbo community to Tinubu. And this very message, I'll be reading out the content for you in details. And I read, the Abuja chapter of the Igbo Community Association has called on President Bola Tinubu to listen to advice from well-meaning Nigerians and the international community by releasing IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu. The group made this call in a statement by its President General Ikenna Ellis Ezenekwe, stressing that it was watching developments around the jailed IPOB leader with keen interests. While describing Nnamdi Kanu's imprisonment as injustice against marginalized people, the group stated that the imprisonment is resonating negatively throughout the Southeast Zone and the diaspora. The judgment of November 20th, 2025 smacks of judicial recklessness. It is similar to the incident that threatened to end the existence of Nigeria during the period leading up to the pogrom of 1966. In quotes, the Igbo Community Association (FCT) is concerned about what the resultant effects of this judgment would have in the southeast and other regions in Nigeria. With a saddened heart, the Igbo Community Association (FCT) calls on the Tinubu administration to listen to the voice of the people and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from prison. The president should also listen to the voices of 44 legislators of the National Assembly who have joined the call for President Tinubu to seek a political solution to the Nnamdi Kanu impasse. The Igbo Community Association (FCT) is advising President Tinubu to seize this opportunity and grant Nnamdi Kanu freedom. It would be the wise approach to this situation. Igbos and Nigerians will deserve to be treated as Nigerians. Nnamdi Kanu is a Nigerian. He deserves to be treated as one, the group said in a statement. Well, just recently, an executive summary was sent to Donald Trump, briefing him on the current situation regarding Nnamdi Kanu, telling Trump that the injustice carried out against Nnamdi Kanu mustn't go overlooked. And that very executive summary contained every briefing about Justice Omotosho's judgment on Nnamdi Kanu on the 20th of November, stating to Trump that that very judgment was invalid and it was illegal. And in truth, that very judgment was invalid because Omotosho had no right to execute a judgment against Nnamdi Kanu on the 20th of November because Kanu in the first place had no case to answer. And all this while, Omotosho was trying Nnamdi Kanu under a repealed law which makes that very trial sham and dead on arrival. So therefore, the judgment on the 20th of November was classified and termed by many lawyers as invalid because you can't execute a judgment on Nnamdi Kanu when you have been trying him under a repealed law. Don't forget that in 2022, the appeal court stated that no other court in Nigeria has the jurisdiction to try Nnamdi Kanu, and the appeal court in 2022 declared Nnamdi Kanu innocent. So therefore, Omotosho had no rights to execute another judgment on Nnamdi Kanu. And the Igbo community has also told Tinubu that look, Kanu must be released unconditionally because he has no case to answer. At this point in time, I'll let you guys tell me what you feel about this in the comment section below. Do well to like this video, do well to share this video, and do well to hit the subscribe button below for more trending updates.